This is an NBC News special report. Here is Matt Lauer.
Morning, everyone. The final countdown is underway at Kennedy Space Center for shuttle Endeavour's last liftoff and the next-to-last flight of the shuttle era. It's a mission drawing some extra attention for the woman who's there to watch the launch. Arizona Congressman Gabrielle Giffords, she, of course, the wife of the mission commander, Mark Kelly. NBC's Tom Costello is at Kennedy Space Center with the latest on all this. Tom, good morning to you.
Good morning, Matt. All systems are go. It looks like they're going to take off at 8:56 Eastern Time. Interestingly, Commander Kelly is taking with him into space Gabby Giffords' wedding ring. She is keeping his on the ground. And all members of the crew are wearing these blue wristbands. They say peace, love, and Gabby. It is the symbol that her congressional staff has been wearing ever since she was injured. Now the crew is taking them up into space. It's going to be a very, very interesting flight as they resupply the space station. They also drop off a $2 billion science experiment. And watch this shuttle go. We've gotten rather, complacent. We've seen this so many times, but it's going to go from 3,000 to 17,000 miles per hour in 6 minutes. Matt, back to you.
All right, Tom, I was looking at the clock just over your shoulder. I think we're just about at 10 seconds, and let's sit back, watch, and listen.
4, 3, 2, 0, and liftoff for the final launch of Endeavour. Expanding our knowledge, expanding our lives in space.
Houston, Endeavour, all program. Roger, roll, Endeavour.
Houston is now controlling. Endeavour beginning to roll over onto its back. The roll program underway as Endeavour begins a heads-down position on course for a 51.6-degree, 136 by 36 statute-mile orbit.
We are watching the liftoff of shuttle Endeavour on its final mission to the International Space Station. For the most part, I'll be quiet for the next 45 seconds or a minute as we wait for those words. We have SRB separation. That, of course, solid rocket booster separation. Such a pivotal point in all these launches. Let's listen for it.
Endeavour's three main engines now back at full throttle. All three engines in good shape. Endeavour's already traveling 1,300 miles per hour at an altitude of 11 miles downrange from the Kennedy Space Center, now 12 miles. At liftoff, Endeavour fully fueled, weighed 4.5 million pounds. It's already lost half that weight in propellant now, burned that weight. Next event is burnout and separation of the twin solid rocket boosters. That upcoming here shortly at the 2-minute 3-second point. Those boosters are burning 11,000 pounds of fuel per second. And standing by for separation of the solid rocket boosters.
That's the moment we wait for ever since 1986 when the shuttle Challenger suffered that catastrophic accident at about that point. Let's bring back Tom Costello. Tom, as we get ready to talk more about the mission commander, let's first talk about the mission itself. What are they going to do?
Well, this is a mission, as we said, the second to the last mission before the shuttle program is over. They're going to resupply the International Space Station. And also, the scientists are very excited about this physics experiment, this $2 billion particle physics experiment, which is essentially going to be looking at the origins of the universe. It is a little bit controversial within the physics world. Some physicists think it's a waste of money. Others are very excited about its prospects. So that's going to be the key science offload, if you will, onto the International Space Station. They dock with the space station on Wednesday. They will stay docked until the 30th.
6 people on board, all men. Of course, the commander is Mark Kelly. He is the husband of Arizona Congresswoman Gabrielle Giffords, and that terrible accident, that terrible shooting we all reported on back in January. 6 people killed. She was critically injured, a gunshot wound to the head. One of her close friends is Congresswoman Debbie Wasserman Schultz, and I know, Congresswoman Wasserman Schultz, you had a chance to talk to Congresswoman Giffords in the not-too-distant past. How's she doing?
Well, she's doing really well, Matt. Thank you. I was with her a week ago Friday, and she was able to spend some time out of the hospital, out of the rehabilitation hospital. Spent the weekend with Mark, and we had a dinner out. It was really, really wonderful. She's making tremendous progress. This is, just a really emotional day, and really happy that she's able to be there to watch Mark launch like she always does, and she'll be there to watch him land as well. And it's just, I'm just really happy and proud for both of them. Do you know if she'll be able to communicate with him during the mission? Yes, she will be. She'll be able to talk to him by phone, and they can also, I know that he's able to communicate by email and send her messages. So yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We're all watching and keeping our fingers crossed for a safe and successful mission. We're going to have a full wrap-up tonight on NBC Nightly News. Those of you on the West Coast, we're going to see you at the top of the hour. I'm Matt Lauer in New York. This has been an NBC News Special Report.